Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, I'm going to try and make this short and sweet for you guys. My unboxing video got messed up because my battery died. So, this is how you're going to get it. Gun number 3 this weekend. Long story, but gun number 3. This is the Crosman 1322 shooter's kit. So, you do get a pair of glasses. Protect your eyes. Grips are pre-installed on the pistol because the pistol's in its own package. And of course, you get a separate box with the stock. And you get a Crosman pellet pouch, and you get a tin of 175 count of Crosman pointed premier pellets, which are sitting in here. That's why I know 10. And I do have a variety pack of ammo in here as well, and some hollow points. So I got lots of ammo for all 3 of my guns, and I got silicone chamber oil now too for my spring rifle and my nitro gun. Anyway, so I was in a little phase today. Saw this on the wall, wished I would have saw it yesterday. Might have saved me having to buy 3 guns in total, but things work out the way they work out for a reason, I guess. Now I have a variety, and my wife can start shooting with me again too, which will be fun because we got a really kick-butt pellet trap, so we can have a lot of plinking fun this summer. But anyways, so it is variable pump, not affected by cold weather shooting. I've done a lot of testing between CO2 pumper and springers before. Haven't tested nitro for cold weather shooting, so I got a nitro gun now. And I wanted to learn about nitro anyway, so hey, good opportunity. Buy one. Then you can learn about it. They have a new screw-on style here, which is pretty impressive for the pump handle. That's pretty neat. A little bit of a change in the front sight. I like that. Of course, fixed blade in the back, they didn't change that. Trigger is a little bit more refined than even the second version trigger that was a nice black trigger, and it was refined from the old brass one, which used to dig into your fingers and, you know, feel like it was going to cut you in half. You know, so this trigger is actually a little bit different than the second version. So they've made a little bit of a change there, it seems. But they still left it with a heavy trigger pull, which is good for kids especially. Don't want to give them a hairpin trigger. I am going to be modifying the trigger on this. I will be upgrading to a steel breech eventually and probably putting a small scope or a red dot on this thing, but a good one, not junk, because I want to have something that can shoot accurately, and the steel breech will help me do a proper mount, because the barrel mount system for the scopes, they have them, but they're garbage. Okay, they're not the best. All right, I've had them before, and they're really not the best, but I guess if you're on a real tight budget, it'll work, right? But anyway, they still use the drift pin to hold the actual pump handle mechanism into the tube to hold it all together, so that was good. They've gone to star tip screws instead of flat blade, which is nice, so that's a nice little bit of an upgrade for screws on there. And of course, star tip here for the screws. Still got your flat blade for your notch sight, which I would have expected. And of course, your little teeny weeny star tip screw to adjust your blade up and down. So right now it's got open sights, which is fine, and because I don't mind shooting with open sights, I actually kind of do like them too, especially if you're close range shooting, which is fun. Now, this is the part of the package for the unboxing of the gun. They give you the specs on the back here, and just to briefly go over them: bolt action, pneumatic pump, 22 caliber. They do have the 1377 as well. I prefer 22 caliber, more authority and knockdown power. Better range too, more energy. 13.6 inches in length, fixed blade for the front, rear sight is adjustable notch, cross bolt safety, maximum velocity up to 460 feet per second. So that's going to depend upon pellet weight. The pellets that come with it are 14.3 grain. So we don't know exactly where we're going to get with this. I don't have a crony, but because the pellet trap I bought today is steel, I can tell by the way a pellet squishes approximately how fast the gun is going, plus or minus a couple of FPS. I'm usually not out by very much, but I'll probably get a crony down the road. Just because I want to know the exact speeds, and I want to play with a few different types of pellets as well, just to see, you know. But for my exotic pellets, I have to order them in because nobody around here carries anything but Crosman, or you might get some Beeman pellets or some Gammo, and I don't like Gammo pellets at all, so I've never had luck with them. I've had them before in the past. But for a neat little kit, you get everything you got ready to shoot, whether you're a kid or an adult. You know, so you've got eye protection, you've got a pellet thing, goes on your belt. you know, you've got the stock, so if you want to use this as a mini carbine rifle instead of as a pistol, you get a lot more control when you've got a stock, you know, that sort of thing. And it's quite nice. Does take 10 pumps for maximum velocity out of this thing. Little kids, if you're going to give them something like this to shoot, they're probably not going to get it past the 4th pump. But, you know, teenagers, adults, we can handle taking that to 10 pumps. And believe me, this thing gets really hard to pump after 4 pumps. So I think they fixed their valve issue, because there was a valve issue for a while there a couple of years ago. And I've got information about that on my channel as well. And so if you want to look up the valve problems, what did happen, and you'll probably find a lot of videos of people who bought the 1322 when they revamped it. They were really upset at power levels because, of course, it had the bad valves. It wasn't that it was an aluminum valve. The aluminum valve itself was not the problem. It's somebody at the factory went and nipped the tips off, you know, and it's like, that kills power. Hello. But anyways, so I think they've resolved it. We'll find out when we start shooting this thing tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice weather, so I'll have a lot of fun with this thing. But typical bolt action was nice. You know, it's the black bolt, which I really like. So everything's black on this gun, which is like, you know, a nice little sniper setup. You know what I mean? So it's kind of nice. Anyway, so that's my 1322. $147 Canadian for the kit. I think it was a really reasonable price, considering, you know, you can buy the gun just separate, and if you were to buy all these things separate, it would cost you a lot more than $147 before tax. And of course, on my channel, we talk Canadian dollars too, not American. So, you know, but quite happy with it. Quite happy with my other guns too, and I can't wait to get a crack out of that Benjamin Classic and see how well it does as well. And it's got a really sick scope on it, so I'm looking forward to playing with that thing tomorrow as well. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Sorry the unboxing got messed up, but batteries are batteries, and that's the way it went. But at least we still get a little bit on this thing, and you get an idea what's out there presently available for purchase. And by the way, because it's under 500 feet per second, you do not require a PAL, because the fact it is under 500 feet per second. So that's awesome. So pretty much anybody can go out and buy one of these things. Of course, there's going to be age restrictions, of course, but otherwise no license required. So, but thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. See ya.